So if you haven't seen the 2 previous ERLC videos in this series, basically the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration launched a huge investigation into multiple ERLC private servers to see if their speed limits were in compliance with federal and state regulations. The server that had the most egregious violations was Compton Roleplay, so after the first video came out, they decided to change their speed limits so they were within compliance with federal and state regulations. However, in a subtle jab at the regulators, they decided to put the speed limits 10 miles per hour below the recommended speed limit, which was completely legal to do, but what they didn't expect was for someone to actually enforce them. Well, guess what? I did. We were handing out tickets left, right, and center. Well, guess what? It's been a while since we handed out those tickets, and it's time to start impounding the cars that haven't paid their speeding tickets. It's time for the government repo. Here we go, and as you can see, we have 2 CHP officers to make sure that nobody fights us. I'm gonna ask them if they are ready to go. You both ready, man? Because, you know, when you're repossessing these people's cars, they are going to be like, no, man, you can't take my car. I need that for this. I need it for that. Well, guess what? You should have paid the ticket. All right, well, let's roll. Let's roll on out and go find our first car of the day. And the first car of the day we have found. We got ourselves a blue Explorer right here. Let's get ready to line it up and get this guy's car towed up out of here. But of course, we have to let him know that his car is being repossessed. We don't want him to call the police thinking that his stuff was stolen in the middle of the night, blah, blah, blah. So that's also why we have those 2 CHP officers, so they can give him the bad news. And also, if they want to, you know, start a fight with us, then guess who has their taser, has their gun, has their pepper spray, has their baton, has their everything? These handy dandy CHP officers. Caltrans cannot be stopped. Got to go through the formalities. He's like, hey, I'm Officer Laptop with the California Highway Patrol. We have this order signed by a judge to take your car since you haven't been paying the citations. Oh yeah. This guy's saying, what? Huh? Can I get an extension? No extension for you, bucko. The CHP officer says, sir, you've been given an additional 2 weeks since your last extension. These have been outstanding since May. You may be wondering why I got a 2-week extension and no more additional extensions as opposed to the usual 4 weeks with an option to petition for more. Well, it's because he got an additional speeding ticket going 10 miles per hour over the speed limit in the city of Compton. He was going 25 miles per hour in a 15 mile per hour zone. So you can thank Compton for having such low speed limits and causing the judge to sign an order to have this guy's car get impounded. And if you look back 2 weeks from when this video was published, that was the speeding video. This is one of the guys that got caught. The CHP officer asks if he has any questions. He says no. Now it's everybody's favorite time. Repo time! Woo! Oh yeah! They may be saying, how is this guy gonna get to work to pay off his speeding tickets? I don't know, that is not my problem. He shouldn't have been speeding 25 in a 15 mile per hour zone. Next time, my man, don't do that. There you go. Bye-bye to your Ford Explorer. Look at that thing going up. That looks like sweet piles of money, but don't worry. If he does pay off his tickets, then he can just get his car back, basically. If he doesn't, then it'll get sold off at auction and he gets to pocket the profits. Here we go, first impound of the day, a complete success, going all the way down there and release. Bada bing, bada boom, vehicle impounded. Time for the next impound. Here we go, we got our next impound. You already know the drill, same story. This guy ran out of extensions, continuances, all that stuff. Why? Because he got caught going 30 miles per hour in a 15 mile per hour zone. Now, usually, if it was the regular speed of 25 miles per hour, a 5 mile per hour over the speed limit ticket, he probably might not even got a ticket. But since he was going double the speed limit, the judge said no more extensions for you. You got to pay right now, or you got 2 more weeks from when you got your last ticket, which was in 2 weeks ago at that video. So guess what, bucko? It's an absolute wrap for you. It's time to come repo your car. No more job for you. Time for you to get fired. The CHP officer is explaining to him when he got his last ticket, which was him going 30 miles per hour in a 15 mile per hour zone, like I just said, by the one and only Officer Leroy Jenkins of the California Highway Patrol. He got completely and utterly caught. After the CHP officer explained to him that after he got that most recent speeding ticket violation of going double the speed limit, he now has to get his car taken, alright? He didn't know that that would be the end. That would be the absolute wrap for him. But it's time to say bye-bye to your car, my man. And it's going away. He's like, please, don't take it. Guess what, bucko? You have to get your car taken. It's signed by the judge. He is distraught, but guess what, bucko? Call your boss call your manager, ask him if he can drive you to work, because you can't do that anymore, which means no more money for you, no more paying your tickets, and we get to sell your car. Thanks to the California Highway Patrol, I'm able to get this repo done relatively quickly. He puts the car in neutral, I attach the cables, and now it's time for this guy's tar to go onto the back of the truck. Bring it up. There you go. Bye car. And guess what? Mr. Flumpy Man can only just sit there in the corner of his driveway and just watch as his car goes adios. He even gives me the car keys so that once we get to the impound lot, I can just put it right there, right on the dash. It's better than it just getting stolen out the middle of the parking lot, though. Look at that. Bye, my beautiful car. You should have paid off your tickets, my man. And you shouldn't have been speeding 35 or 30 miles per hour in a 15 mile per hour zone. What can I say? You should have read the signs. Compton says 15 miles per hour was the speed limit, so guess what? That was the speed limit. And down the car goes into the impound lot, slowly but surely. Look at this. It's just going there nice and slowly, marinating in the fact that it's about to be seeing a nice big old dusty lot. And if this guy can't pay, it's gonna be sold. It'll belong to somebody else. Anybody looking for a new black Dodge Charger, relatively recent, lightly used? Because this guy's about to get his car sold. All right, let's release this thing and go off on to our next impound. Bada bing, bada boom. There's the next impound for you. Another day, another impound for us. As you can see here, the Caltrans van is already in this guy's yard, in his driveway right there, because earlier he tried telling the guy you could drive down to the courthouse right now and go pay the tickets, or do it online, because you know this guy's like, hey, my internet, blah 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 blah. This guy brought a Caltrans hotspot to help him pay off his ticket, but he's like, no, I'm good. So now he's just trying to talk it out. He's like, come on inside. He's trying to make up excuses, trying to make up this, trying to make up that. But guess what? By the time the government reaper arrives on your house, your car is getting towed no matter what. Even if you pay it online, it still takes some time to process. And guess what? You're still gonna have to go and pay that towing fee just for me showing up at your house. Looks like he invited us inside so we can try and gain our favor. Maybe hope that we'll, go away. He's like, can I get a drink? No, sir. We don't want your coffee. We don't want your water, my man. We are here for your car. And well, Liam, it's about to be a wrap for you. Have you been paying your citations? He said money's been tight, and he thought he didn't have to. Well, sir, you haven't been paying it. You have to. It's legally required by the court. Look at that. Like CJ's been saying this whole time. You can sign up and pay for it online like he's been trying to do. He said money's been tight. Haven't been paying the Wi-Fi bills. The Caltrans came on over, gave him a Wi-Fi hotspot. He's like, what happens if I don't pay it? Well, my man, if you don't pay it, then what's about to happen right now is about to happen. AKA, we're gonna go tow your car. Now comes even more bad news train. He says if you don't pay after we tow your car after 30 days, it will be auctioned and you basically get the money. He says, so you're gonna sell my car for auction? Yes, sir, but you will get the profits. You'll get the leftover money. And have you requested an extension? He's gonna say, of course, no, because the judge won't let him because he got another citation. The CHP officer says, all right, sir, do you mind handing us the keys? He says, don't worry, he'll get the keys from his room. So now he's gonna go get the keys from his room. All right, my man, all right. It's a good thing that he's cooperating. He's just gonna go get those keys and come straight on back. He should be coming out of the garage anytime soon with his keys, and he has a bat. Okay, wow. And he says, so you're gonna sell my car, huh? Yes, we are. And he decides to hit his window. Fantastic. This guy's damaging his car. My man, you just got to pay the citations. You know, when we sell this car eventually, the only person that's going to get less money is you, bro. You're destroying your own car. Look at that. He's saying put the bat down. All right. Look at that. He drops the bat, puts his hands up, and now he's, look at that. You're getting arrested now. Now you got to go sit in the back of the cop car while we repossess your car. Are you happy now? Are you happy? And then even if we do have to sell it once again, that's your own car. You're damaging your own car, which means you're going to get less money when we sell it. You're just making your own situation worse. And while he's getting walked on over to the police cruiser, the CHP cruiser, whatever you want to call it, it's a cop car, all right? He's getting walked over to the cop car. We are going to be taking in his car. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know how this guy's going to get the money, but you know, he has a pretty nice car, all right? So I feel like he might have a nice job. Maybe he can work from home. Because if he can't work from home, well, then he might just get fired. And then how's he going to get the money from there? I don't know. Ask the city of Compton. They lowered their speed limits. You can thank them. All right, my man. I'm just doing my job. Let's lower this thing on down. And let's get this beautiful, amazing Porsche. Minus the windows being kind of bashed in because of his bat. But you know what? Hey, other than that, it looks absolutely amazing. Absolutely fantastic. Would I get it? Probably not, because it has bashed in windows. But if you fix the windows, which we won't, we're just gonna sell it as it is, then I would 100%, maybe I would get this Porsche, especially if it's a nice lowest value. I know police auctions, those values are like, they're way down in the ground. And is it there for a reason? Probably, yeah, because they're doing burnouts. But for this guy's car, he just got his car repossessed, but they're gonna let him say his final goodbyes to his car before he is gone. Oh, look, his son is scared. He's like, what's happening to the car? He's like, all right, son, just go inside. And the CHP officer's like, all right, I know you're having a bad day, so he's gonna cut him loose. Look at that. It's nice. All right, can you imagine getting arrested because you were going 25 and a 15, and that was the reason why you couldn't get any more extensions on paying your speeding tickets because you're already behind on bills? Well, my man, next time read the signs. Don't speed 50 miles per hour. And look at that. We already got his car buckled up, and his car is about to go away. Bye-bye to the impound lot. How is he going to take his kids to school? I don't know. You know what? I think Compton has a pretty nice bus. I think they show up like once every hour. So if they have to get to school at, 7 o'clock, you can just go there, leave at 6 o'clock in the morning. And hopefully they'll get there on time. You got this. Or maybe even 5 o'clock in the morning. But, Compton has a nice bus. So enjoy taking the bus, my man. Let's roll out CHP. Woo woo. We got ourselves another one. Also, this Caltrans guy, he's got to go. My man. Van Man, are you going? There we go. Come on, Van. The point of us was to pick up you because this guy wasn't being cooperative with you. All right, well, have fun taking your kids to school. Maybe they can walk. I don't know how far the school is from here, but you have a good one. If you have any problems, though, contact Compton City Council. Oh, wait, no, they didn't. They changed the speed limits back. But guess what, buddy? Your ticket still stays the same. So don't speed. Do not speed. Look at that. You got a 35. Look at that. They were nice. They even made it a 35 mile per hour zone in the residential when it's usually 20, which means, there should be nobody speeding. Oh, now look at that. 45. Oh, no. That looks like it's in violation. We may have to call the feds back in to come investigate that speed limit. 45 miles per hour where children play. Well, you know what, my man? Maybe you can't walk your kids to school because 45 miles per hour, they might get hit by man, this guy can't catch a break. He gets caught when the speed limits are low, and so now he can't. Oh my goodness, let me tell you, he gets caught when the speed limits are lowered, and so now he can't get an extension. So now basically he had the 2 weeks to pay it from his last time he got a speeding ticket, which was exactly 2 weeks ago. That's why we're here. And now he has to make his kids walk to school, but they raised up the speed limits because people complained to 45. So now if his kids are walking to school, there's a high risk of them getting hit by a car. That's tough. Yo, I feel bad for that guy. All because of that. All because of some speed limit mistakes. 2 speed limit mistakes. I really hope his kids don't get hit by a car, though. All right, my man. You got my condolences, bro. I recommend taking the bus. I know it'll be a big inconvenience. Just take the bus, bro. I know it may be, dirty and smelly and whatever. Just take it, bro. It's better than little Timmy or little whoever that was getting hit by a car. Just take the bus, bro. Just take the bus. The more I think about it, the more this guy's life is really screwed. Because he was going 25. He was thinking that was the regular speed limit. That's the speed limit everywhere else in, the state of California. He's like, all right, 25, that's the speed limit. But he got pulled over because it's actually 15 there. And so now he is getting his car taken away, so he can't even pay his bills. It's done. I was going to say maybe sell the house, but selling the house, that takes time. That takes a week. That takes a month. Maybe even a year of it just sitting on the market. He doesn't have enough money. If he can't afford the speeding tickets, there's no way he can afford multiple months of bills without going to work because he has no car. And so what is he going to do? Send his son on the bus all by himself? Oh, man. All because the city of Compton had a dispute with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. They're called traffic safety so that little Timmy and the dude's son doesn't get hit by a car. And now they raised the speed limits back up so his son gets hit by a car anyway. Oh, you can't win. Well, anyways, with the help of CHP, you can thank all those amazing officers right there. We were able to impound many cars. And whatever happened to that guy, whatever happened to him, happens to him, all right? None of my concern. Most of them weren't showing up to court anyways, right? The people who showed up to court and paid off their ticket, they were good to go. Maybe this guy was working, 18 hours a day, but that's not my concern. My job is to impound the cars as per the judge's orders and with CHP's help. So there you have it. We impounded the cars as we were supposed to. Well, I just want to thank the city of Compton once again for providing me with job security. And hopefully there will be no unforeseen consequences. What will that guy that just got his car repossessed with all his kids do? I don't know.